Hello everyone. Today we mainly focused on emotional intelligence and what emotional intelligence is and what is its function in leadership. That was the idea. And we started with a quick review of what we gone through last week. We spoke about andragogy, we spoke about pedagogy, and then we moved on to this week. We initially asked the class what is emotional intelligence, and we had some idea about emotional intelligence, and towards the end of the class, our idea about emotional intelligence became very clear. But what were the steps to understand emotional intelligence? We looked into a roadmap. We said we all have desires. We all have a desired lifestyle. We all have a dream. That's why we are here. We are studying for a reason. And main reason is that we have a dream, and in order to achieve our dream, we need to learn skills. And this class is about, this class is about leadership skills. And we said leadership is influence. In a nutshell, we agreed that leadership is influence. And if we use leadership to achieve our target, it's an important tool to achieve our target, and that leadership is influence. Influence is done through communication. And communication is shaped by what? Body language, shaped by the words we use, shaped by the tone we have, and shaped by our behaviors. This is communicating us to the rest of the world. And we said, if it is the words, if it is the body language, and if it is the tone, we said, how our tone is affecting our communication. And we said, in a situation, if we apologize like this, I apologize. That didn't really mean I apologize. And we realized that the words are important, but the body language and the tone is more important. Then we looked into Albert Mahrabian theory of communication, and we realized that 7% is the words, and the rest is body language and the tone of voice, what makes our communication. And then we asked the question, how come our body language is shaped? What affects our body language? What affects our tone of voice? And then we said, oh, that's emotions. Then we came to this conclusion. If leadership is key for our success, for our achievement to our goals, if leadership is key, and if leadership is influence, and if influence is communication, and if communication is tone of voice, and if it is body language, and if it is words, what shapes this communication is our emotions. After that, we looked into Daniel Goleman's emotional intelligence model. We looked into a video about emotions and brain, and we watched a Turkish market owner in United Kingdom, how he was communicating, or how he was not able to communicate, serving to his purpose. He was communicating in a really aggressive way, and as a result, it did not help him. And we finished the class by going through our equation. An equation was to say there are many bits, many components of our equation, but these components by themselves are not that critical. When used together, they are going to help us to improve our leadership impact. Have a lovely week, and I shall see you next week.